CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop. CHICKEN.
Guys, the Chicken's here, bringing you another Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be breaking down the best attack meta in Season 10 currently at, around 5-6 ER. Well, I guess it has to be 6 ER because it involves heavy choppers. So, the best meta at 6 ER. We got the Professor on today, guys. We got Shish Kebabber on the call. And before we get into it, I did want to give a big shout out to everyone using the Creator Boost Chicken in the shop. I am going to be doing a bit of a giveaway at the end of this month that I've been talking about. I'll release the details on that soon, but it's going to be in like some kind of stream format or something like that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, the Shish now has a code SHISK. That's how you spell it, I think.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, I just naturally started to spell chicken again, but that's not how.
Coincidentally enough, the code chicken is actually spelled SHISK, but you just pronounce it chicken.
Yeah, exactly. So you got some options, guys. Anyways, Shish, we got this new attack meta. I'll play a replay first before we get into some live attacks. We were just playing around with this here for a minute, and Shish has named this the sugar shack or something like that, right?
Sugar bobber.
Yeah,
because
I almost said sugar shish, but that didn't really make sense.
Not quite. She's one of the players of this game. She started the attack, and then I kind of refined it a bit. So together, it became the sugar bobber.
Right. So it's basically, to make it really simple, it's heavy choppers with rocket choppers on one side, and then it's bullet and bombers on the other side.
Yeah, and to be clear, we can also run this with one heavy chopper, but because you don't have your troop health yet, we're running it with two.
Right, okay.
But this can also be run with just one. And the idea is you drop bullet, you drop your heavy chopper or choppers, and then you
Let's
flare
actually
across
start the replay over so we can go over that as we're
it's all in the drop. It's really all in
the
drop.
This is really what makes the attack is how you drop. So
yeah.
I'll let you
bullet and the heavy choppers are on P3. There goes the flare. Then after the flare is thrown, you drop all the rocket choppers on the right. That gives the heavy choppers enough time to be in front of the rocket choppers, and they'll also flank any defenses that are on the sides there. That's why we drop it at P3. Then they line up pretty much at perfect timing on that target up top. And as soon as that target dies, you always want to flare a building, then that flare becomes a dead flare. So all these troops that you've dropped bullet and then two bombardiers in the back, they're going to stop following that flare once it goes down. Boom. Now it's down. And now
so the flare goes down there, and then the bombers are going to retarget. And you'll see here, it actually works perfectly dropping bullet with the heavy choppers, because then he's kind of sitting in the middle of all those defenses, so everything is distracted, and the bombers are nice and close where they can take everything down. And like you were saying, Shish, doing this kind of cross drop with throwing the heavy choppers a little bit on the left and having the rocket choppers a little bit further up on the right. They just sit in that perfect position where the heavy choppers are up there. So at this point, where do we want to spend our gunboat abilities?
Just managing the top, making sure that your rocket choppers don't get flanked by single point defenses like cannons and boom cannons. like there, you shocked, because that's exactly where you want to be spending GBE.
Right.
And sometimes you got to keep an eye on the bottom. But the bombardiers, their number one mission is just to get the 1 or 2 ERs that might be down there. Once that's done, you honestly don't need them. So I wouldn't spend any more GBE on the bombardiers, because it all sets up for the rush, and you have to rush with your choppers. So the more choppers that are alive, the faster your rush will be, and the better it is. In this case, you didn't have smokes, so it would be also nice to just flare over and smoke, but that's why we were clearing this out a little bit more up top.
Yeah, because
really,
typically you would just, as soon as the engines were gone, you'd flare right down to the corner, but since we were going to probably lose rocket choppers doing that, we just took the extra time to clear out that whole section.
Oh, yeah, and in the end, you still beat this guy by, what, like 30 seconds or something ridiculous?
Yeah, something crazy like that.
We had the time to spare.
Yeah, and then that's basically it. I mean, you flare back down around the bottom. Again, it doesn't really matter where the bombardiers are. Like, if you can get them in position, that's great. But if not, the rocket choppers are so much faster. It's easier to just flare them right over top of everything and just kind of shock and clear from there. And yeah, it works really well. So let's take that, Shish, and see if we can pull it off again live and keep the sugar.
It depends on the
bombers.
base, but a lot of bases can be hit with this way.
Ooh, this looks gross.
Yeah, this is not the best hit for this one.
We could still kind of make it work, I think. No.
You could try it if you want. Sure. I mean, yeah, you just do the drop anyway. Is that a laser beam or what kind of proto is that up top? I can't tell.
It's a laser, yeah.
Oh yeah, so don't worry about that. Okay, yeah, just give it a shot. I mean, I think it won't be a bad hit.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
what we'll have to do is just kind of use the GB a little bit more on the bottom because there's all those rockets and mines and stuff that we're gonna have to take care of.
Exactly. You can medkit over that. We'll figure it out. But you're right. We'll see what happens.
All right, so we got bullet, we got the heavy choppers, and we're gonna flare right onto this engine. And 1, 2, 3, 4 rocket choppers on the side, and we're gonna go ahead and let the bombers come out at this point. The bombers take so long to get off the boat. You know, you can really put them out. Like, it seems like it's a little bit early, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, they're really slow
there to distract because they'll also take out the mines once that cannon goes down. Okay, we'll throw out another shock here. The boat's a little bit too high up to really help us, but we'll try to make it work. So yeah, this is basically kind of like what we were thinking. It was like we'll have to just baby these bombers on the bottom a little bit more. But it looks okay, I think, so far.
Yeah, bullets distracting for the rocket choppers a bit too, which is nice.
Yeah, that
he's so high up there. Yeah, he took some sniper tower hits.
There we go. And
you're approaching the 3-minute mark, which is great because now you're really converging on all angles.
That's true. Okay, and then we're gonna lose one bomber maybe to that boom cannon. That's okay. Let's go like this. But yeah, now we got our main kill squad coming in from the top, and I think that's probably all we're gonna need to finish it out. So now we're just trying to trying to make our time as efficient as we can. So I'll take out things like shock mines and cannons and stuff like that. So we should probably just go ahead and Hail Mary. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring them in the front because I think the bombers are going to take down this one a lot faster. And then we can just move off to the back and throw all of our extra GB right into that engine room. And boom, 219. Not bad. Not bad for that base. And I think we scouted longer than he did, so we'll see. Oh, man.
Boom, sucker.
What do you call it? The sugar bobber, guys. The sugar bobber. It's no joke, man. It's no joke. Like, that's legit right there. So, we're going to push back up to 22. And the good thing about this attack is it uses kind of like a variety of different troops, right? So, I mean, you're really going to benefit from all the stuff that we picked up early on in the season. We're really going to benefit from troop health, troop damage, you know, the extra GB, like everything really helps that. It's not like we're just using all heavy choppers and it's like, you know, only, it's like troop health helps it out a lot more than anything else. So, yeah, it's great. It's good. And, is there anything else that you've been seeing, Shishk? Like, are Seekers still a thing or are they faded out already?
No, Seekers can be a thing. It really depends on the base design. So that's just it. You need to learn a few different attacks in this meta, and then you need to know which one to use on the different bases. The Sugar Bobber works on a lot of the bases out there. But there's a couple different designs that, you know, they're very different, so you want to use a different style of attack. A lot of times it's a heavy chopper Seeker attack. Yeah,
we can actually show that that weird one that we faced at first. So, like, if you guys see a clustered base like this, what's the idea, Shish? Just go all Grenadiers?
Well, not all Grens, but Grens certainly have a lot of power and stuff like this. If you do have max Grens, you want to mix it up. But probably like Bullet, 1 heavy chopper, 3 Grenadiers, and 4 Bombardiers. I guess that would work out.
Yeah, and the Grens are basically just there for mine clearing,
killing mines and doing a lot of splash damage.
Right.
But in this case, though, this was fun. You brought in Shock Knuckles, and that was also a very good choice here because Bullet was able to clear mines with it. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't clear all the mines, but it will clear some. And also, you know, lock down those defenses.
And there's nothing more satisfying than attacking a clustered base with Shock Knuckles. It's just the best.
Oh, yeah, that's what it's designed for. So you got some excellent value with the Shock Knuckles. And literally just, you know, tore over everything in that base.
Yeah, pretty well. Like, shocked like half of his base in just a couple.
And now, I mean, skilled Seeker players as well, they might want to roll the dice and try to do a Seeker hit on a base like that, because obviously the Seekers don't have to travel very far. But what bother with that when you can do this?
Yeah, exactly. It's so much safer, right? Like Seeker hits, you know, they can be amazing, but they can also be, like you always say, they can also be very bad if you make a couple mistakes.
It all takes is one mistake. It's like you're playing against yourself at that point, not the opponent.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
That's a different topic, but yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Yeah,
of the Seekers. I just don't think they promote a good grinding meta. when you're
Right.
grinding out stars match after match after match.
Yeah, it just gets too frustrating and too stale too quickly, eh?
Yeah. I don't know. Not my flavor.
Okay. Well, I think that's good for showing you guys kind of the
Hey, see that guy up top there? I think it was number 4.
who's
Mini
that?
Bobber.
Oh, damn! Look at that, legendary one.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. He's
Jeez.
parking.
Putting
They're trying
some
to get
work
Shish
in.
Kebabber up there now too.
Yeah, so he's done. Where's the chicken? Do we even want to do this? Well, we're not that far off. I mean, we're at 22, so we're almost in the top 100. We got some work left to do, but I mean, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot now. Once we get this troop health maxed out and once we get the sugar bobber hit kind of mastered here, and we can switch from using 2 heavy choppers, like you said, to 1 and having that extra rocket chopper. It's just going to speed up the time and make it that much more effective. So definitely excited to get some pushing going here with some of these tips and tricks brought to you today by the professor. Guys, you don't know who Shish is, then not sure what you're doing. He's got a YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out. Just search Shish Kebabber. I'll link it down below in the description. And yeah, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one. Guys, chicken out. Back.